Hey guys, Tyler Tillman here, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about sunshine. Sunshine is one of the most important things that we can do for our mood. So if you want to be happy, it's really important to actually get out in the sun. I'm not talking about popping a pill. I'm talking about actually getting out into the sun, getting real light inside of our bodies. You see, there's a thing called SAD, seasonal affective disorder, that actually makes people sad. It actually makes people depressed. It actually makes people suicidal. And in fact, the highest places on planet Earth for suicide have the lowest rates of sun per year. Seattle, Washington in the United States is one of them, where it rains over 260 days per year and people don't have access to sunshine. So I just want to say that it's super important that you get out in the sun and really build a tan and build your vitamin D stores, especially in the summertime. So when summertime comes around, it's actually important to go and get out. What I do personally is have a place where I can actually sunbake that's private, so I can fully strip off and lay in the sun for 15 to 20 minutes on my back, and then maybe 5 to 10 minutes on my stomach, and really radically boost vitamin D. When that UV light shines into my body, the waves move through my body and they hit cholesterol inside of my arteries, and they change the cholesterol into vitamin D, which is actually a hormone. And this hormone affects the entire endocrine system. There's so many people that have hormone imbalances and emotional issues all over the place, and a big contributing factor is actually lack of vitamin D, lack of sunshine. If you live in a location where you can't get out in the sun, or you perceive that you can't get out in the sun, a lot of people are like, oh, well, I work all day, I can't get in the sun. It's like, well, what do you do for lunch? Well, I have an hour. Well, okay, go outside, go for a walk, wear what you can to expose as much of your body as you can. Get your food and sit down on the grass and eat in the sun and soak it up during that lunch hour every day that you can. It's so important. For thousands of years, through the whole process of human evolution, we've been walking, we've been gardening, we've been sheep herding, we've been out hunting for berries and food and different things and getting in the sun. And we're not doing that anymore. And in fact, the countries around the world that are the most scared of the sun and not getting in the sun have the highest rates of skin cancer. Australia is one of them. And one thing that they've been trained to do over and over and over and over is every time they go out in the sun to put these chemicals, literally, you look at the list and ingredients of chemicals that are in there, some of them are carcinogenic, and you're baking those chemicals into your skin. It's my belief that that's actually causing skin cancer. I know this is hard for a lot of people to accept, but for me, that's truth. Put carcinogenic chemicals on your skin and bake it into there every time you go in the sun. Number one, you're blocking your body's ability to create vitamin D, which leads to osteoporosis, it leads to depression, it leads to cancer. Research shows. There's a doctor by the name of Cedric Garland from University of Southern California that's proven that lack of vitamin D is one of the number one causes of cancer. Okay, I've been running a clinical fasting program in Bali, Indonesia for over a decade, and pretty much every single case of people with cancer, which is most of the people that come to my programs, always have chronic vitamin D deficiency. And what I would recommend to find out is just go get a blood test and test for vitamin D3 and see where it's at. Last time I tested, I was 133. I believe below 100 is deficient. So most people are probably going to test anywhere between 30 and 60 to 75. I believe that's actually a chronic deficiency, and it's the reason you don't have energy. It's the reason you potentially have hormone issues, reproductive issues, and if you don't get the vitamin D up, you're looking at a really potential negative future. So please get in the sun, embrace the sun. It's been around since the existence of time itself. There would be no life without it. Start to love it. Stop, all the fear around getting in the sun. Just get in the sun, embrace it, love it, be smart about it. You can use some plant-based oils that are actually naturally SPF. I can list some of those for you. But be smart about it, but start to build a tan, especially in the summer. And if you can get up over 100 vitamin D, you will feel the difference. Thanks for watching.